Alright guys, day one of the nerf. I'm salty as shit right now. I recorded this earlier, but technology hates me, so now I'm re-recording it on a worse camera, so the quality's a little cut, but whatever. I'm just gonna rush through this right now because I gotta go places. So, what I'm doing is basically showing that his evidence collection items is not luck-based, it's actually frame-based. Something I call the 3 frames of judgment. This could be false, it could be entirely wrong, but I think it's pretty legit. Basically, if you get this down, I always say this stuff, but yeah, if you get this down, then you could collect solid pieces of evidence at any, well, mostly any moment, or at least try to. So yeah, the 3 frames of judgment, I believe it constantly recycles. If you know frames, it's like this game runs at 60 frames per second, so it's 1 divided by 60 is like 17 milliseconds is 1 frame. So, I believe that this game, well, when you have Wright on the field, it constantly recycles from 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 being bad evidence, 2 being meat, and then 3 being a solid piece of evidence. So, to effectively get this down, you gotta, like, memorize how Wright recovers on his evidence collection. So, you collect and you hold up. You see that as soon as the added to the court record sound effect plays, he could do anything. If not, then he says, "I got it," and the Ace Attorney symbol flashes. So, from what I believe, when you collecting, before he says, "got," so when he says, "I've got," that's when you collect the next piece, and you should be on that magic 3rd frame of solid evidence. So I'm just going to run some sets of collecting evidence and see if it's true, or show you guys that it's true. Let me tell you now, for the first piece, I don't know the frames since, yeah, it's kind of randomized, but I could guarantee on the 2nd and 3rd pieces I could at least almost get solid pieces. Or meat. So see, in that case, I was on frame 2 out of 3. So when you get meat, you know that you were really close to getting a solid piece. Let's do like 3 more sets. Oh, sorry. So it's like that. As long as you get the timing down, then you should be remotely fine. Just one more, just to show you how consistent it is. Okay, so when you discard a piece now, once again, find out when he recovers. And from what I found, if you dash as soon as he recovers and then collect evidence like before the dash ends, then you should be fine on that magic frame. So let's test it out. You could back dash, forward dash. Hold on. Okay, it didn't work. There you go. So you get down the rhythm, and then you should be fine if you're not getting rushed down to death. So if you could just combine these methods, if you get a bad piece, you can, you just dash in and then get another good piece. If you want to collect evidence and be on the move at the same time, then you could kind of do things like that. Come up with your own method. I swear, on the first video I recorded, I was explaining it so much better than this. But basically, okay, this is basically to show that it's frame-based, and it's kind of like an attention call. If someone has a good setup that actually could record frame-by-frame data, then please try it with Wright, because I know this is true. You've seen the consistency with this. And yeah, just see if it runs by 3 frames, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or if it goes by another number, and if you could come up with like an easier way for us Wright players to collect good pieces on the constant. Um, because, you know, I mean, this guy, after the nerf, he needs everything he could get. Like, everything. Because, you know, if you want to take this guy to a pro-level tournament, God bless you if you do. But if you want to take this guy to a pro-level tournament, then, you know, you gotta have frames running on in your head anytime his presence is on the field as a point. Where, you know, characters like Wesker could get beat up to get better. I think that's a fair trade. But, yeah. No, I'm not hating on Wesker. I'm just hating on, like, the bad decisions Capcom is making right now. But yeah, this is frame-based. That's a fact. It's not luck. If you're really good with it, then you could constantly get, good pieces. If you're just really good with it, I'm trying to get better with this reading the frames and all that. But yeah, it's definitely frame-based. It's not luck-based. It's like Shenko's item toss. You just gotta know when to press it, and yeah, good luck to you. I think that's all. Like I said, I know I said more in the previous video that I recorded that... Wait, hold on. Because it should work. You throw it, dash, and then... Okay, yeah. Just do it a couple more times. Just to make sure, because I know this is legit. I'm just screwing up the timing. See, look at that. That's how I knew this theory was true in the first place. When I got 3 pieces of evidence, 3 meet in a row, and then I was like, yeah, this is definitely based on time. But as you can see, it's definitely not luck. You just gotta know when to press it, and then hopefully you should be fine. You know, people rushing you down, call out Maya, just try to do your thing before you get killed, or something like that. But yeah, I gotta be out. This video is definitely lasted way more longer than I wanted it to. But yeah, an attention call, please. Someone with the right setup that can record, you know, frame by frame. Do it, confirm it, and then maybe we could have a more competent Wright if that's even possible. So yeah, thanks. See ya.